Hi everyone, I hope everyone's doing well, and thank you Adam for joining us today. I'm
No problem.
a content marketer at Rent Profile. So we develop technology that powers trust and convenience for the rental market. And so yeah, we're here today with Adam from Alan Boswell Group. They provide specialist insurance broking and risk management advice and services. So we're partnered together to provide a rent guarantee insurance for letting agents. This can help to diversify their offering with what's now seen as an essential product for landlords and to generate a new stream of income. So we've made it our priority to find the best product from the market for our agents and landlords. So we've invited Adam over to just tell us a little bit more about what they do and how they differ from the market. So Adam, I'll start off by letting you just explain a little bit more about Alan Boswell, so what you do and the insurance products you provide.
That's great. Thank you very much. So yes, as Amy says, I work for Alan Boswell Insurance Brokers. We're one of the largest independent insurance brokers in the UK. Alan Boswell started back in 1982, and Alan Boswell is still part of the group today, so he's still very visible in the company. We employ around 350 staff members, and we have 7 branches across Norfolk, Suffolk, Cambridgeshire and Lincolnshire. Our head office is based in Norwich, which is where the legal and rent guarantee and landlords insurance is mainly done. We have about 80,000 clients at the moment, and that's across commercial insurance, personal insurance, risk management, and we specialise mainly in the property insurance and the landlords insurance, and that's where a lot of our business is done. I've personally been with the company for around about 11 years. I've worked in various different departments, personal lines, private clients, landlords. But at the moment, I'm part of the letting agents team, and we deal with introducers, rent guarantee, and that sort of thing. But yeah, that's myself and Alan Boswell Group.
Great, thank you so much. It's a great overview. So specifically for landlords, what insurance do you offer to them?
Okay, yeah, so for landlords, we've got a wide offering of products to make sure they're fully covered for every eventuality. The main policy for our landlords is obviously the landlord's property insurance, and that's what every landlord should really have. Ours is award-winning, and it includes accidental damage cover, malicious damage by tenants. That includes cannabis farms, which can be a very expensive claim if anybody's ever had that before. We do 90 days full cover in between tenancies as well. So if a tenant moves out and you've got a little gap before another tenant moves in, you'll be fully covered in that period as well. We also include fixtures and fittings automatically. Some companies will want you to include contents to have those fixtures and fittings and white goods, but ours is automatically included in the buildings, which will help to save some money on the quote. So we've got price beat guarantee on our landlord's insurance as well. So we're guaranteed to beat your renewal premium. There's a couple of terms and conditions to that, so it can't have subsidence or be a flood area, but we have good policies for those as well. So if you do have anything unusual, we can cover them as well. Because we're a broker, we work with many different companies, so it's not a case of if it doesn't fit, we can't do it. We'll have different options. As well as the landlord's insurance, obviously we have some additional products to help. We've got the rent guarantee insurance, we've got the legal expenses, home emergency, and we can also do an excess protect cover. This is backed up by Platinum Trust Service from FIFO, so you know you've got some qualified good staff members to speak to. And as a general insurer as well, we can also cover landlords for their own home insurances, any commercial insurances, travel and car insurance as well. So we can cover everything for people.
Great, thank you. So swinging back specifically to rent guarantee, how would you say that differs from others in the market?
Okay, yeah, so for our rent guarantee cover, if I talk about the standard covers at the start with, so we will cover you for the legal expenses up to £100,000. And we also provide the rental payments for up to 6 months at up to £2,500 a month. The policy has no excess on the policy, so you'll be covered from day one. What makes us a bit different though is some rent guarantee providers will mean you have to be a monthly subscription to them. We have no costs involved in that. It's just purely the cost of the policy which you'll have to pay. And we're also quite good at referrals as well, so we're not just black and white of we will fit in the box or we won't fit in the box. We have a good relationship with our underwriters, so we'll be able to look at benefits tenants, tenants coming from abroad, and any other unusual cases which we may have. We won't just say, no, we're not going to do it. We will look to be able to cater for everybody.
Yeah, and on the topic of catering to everybody, obviously COVID turned a lot of people's worlds upside down. So, what would you say is the biggest changes that happened to you because of COVID, and the biggest challenges you faced for your company?
Yeah, so COVID was obviously a really tricky situation for everybody, not just us insurance, but worldwide. Everybody had problems with COVID, and I say it also hit the insurance industry as well. We did have to stop taking new business just for a couple of weeks, just to evaluate where we were, but we did maintain cover throughout the whole period for our existing customers, so that they could always get their policies in force. Upon that, we've had an increase in claims. So unfortunately, costs have had to go up as a result of the COVID situation, but we're hoping that's not going to be a permanent thing, that we will see the prices come back down again. As part of COVID though, we have managed to increase cover so that you can now include mediation on the policy. So instead of just previously where it's just a case of the tenant defaulted, section notices were issued and tenants were evicted, we now look to work with landlords and tenants to try and keep them in the property as well.
Great, thank you. And yeah, mediation is so important in this time. So what would you say are the main threats facing the rental sector right in this current moment?
So our biggest problem at the moment, well, not problem, but our biggest challenge at the moment is that the government are coming in with lots of different legislations to understandably protect tenants from becoming homeless, because again, nobody wants to see anybody homeless at the moment. But it's also making it very difficult for landlords to run the businesses, because they've also got their own responsibilities, mortgage payments they've got to meet. And this is one of the challenges with us as well. So the eviction ban has obviously caused us issues of being able to issue section notices and getting the properties back in the landlord's hands. We're working hard with the underwriters though to still make sure our policy is relevant and meets the best interests of the landlords. Behind the scenes, we're trying to get covers reinstated, and yeah, so the biggest issues are probably the government legislation and what changes they may make. And I think they've got more changes coming up in May as well with regards to mental health as well. So that's probably an issue which we will be looking at.
So I guess as the final cherry on top for those listening, what's one final piece of advice that you'd give to landlords right now?
Yeah, so the best advice I can give to landlords is it's really important to speak to an expert about your insurance policies. Internet prices, they do look attractive. They obviously sometimes have reduced cover. They have higher excesses. So it's good just to bounce ideas off a professional insurance broker, just even if you're not taking the policy, just so that you know what you need to be covered for. Most insurance brokers like ourselves as well will have claims teams as well to fight your corner. So when you do have a claim, you're not left trying to work everything out yourself. And that's quite important to have as well. We're backed up by company reviews like FIFO and Which Magazine as well. Have just rated our landlord's product the best. But yeah, I'd say definitely speak to somebody rather than just getting a quote online, because you might not always get what you're buying.
Great, thank you. And yeah, I think you're right with all that. It's definitely an essential product for landlords right now. So yeah, thank you so much, Adam. It was lovely talking to you.
You too. Thank you for asking me.
Great. And if you want to learn a little bit more about the rent guarantee cover that Rent Profile provide, you can visit our website at rentprofile.co to find out a little bit more. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.